Hey, mi gente, y sean bienvenidos a esto que se llama Fantasiciro, y como pueden ver, pues para ahí un video más de Genshin Impact. Y antes de comenzar con el video, les recuerdo a todos que si no se han suscrito, que se suscriban y activen la campanita para que YouTube les avise cuando suba un nuevo video, y que si le dan al botón me gusta me ayudarían demasiado. Además de que si quieren un saludo de mi parte, lo único que tienen que hacer es comentar este video o cualquiera de mis videos, y en el próximo video los saludaré, ¿ok? Y para hoy vamos a hacer la misión legendaria de Chongli y a completar algunas fases de Bárbara. ¿Dónde es que tengo que ir? Hmm, ¿Cómo llego por allá? Bueno, sí, creo que sé cómo llegar. Espera, era una cosa por acá. No. Recuerdo que hay algunos que tengo que hacer que me dan 40. ¿Ves tú? Sí. Me dan 2. Sí, tengo que hacer esto. A ver, vamos por acá. Por este me dan 40 también. Y creo que por allá arriba me dan otros de 40. Este me da 40 también. No, este es el mismo que ya había visto, ¿cierto? Y otro más por acá, este de acá. 40 también. Yo los tengo que explorar, pero aún no. Los he explorado.
Unos momentos después.
Un cofre valioso. Esto no lo había visto por acá. Y le cogió la otra. Y parece que sí. De hecho, es la primera vez que vengo por acá. Lujoso. Un cofre lujoso. Es que este puerto casi nunca lo he explorado. Bueno, casi nunca no, nunca lo he explorado, la verdad. Entonces sí es interesante encontrarse una que otra cosa. Una otra manera de que me lleven directamente a ese punto. Allí un cofre. Nah, nah. Es que siempre está lejos. Para subirme por allá. Y no sé si sí me puedo subir por allá. Ahí está el punto en que no sé si puedo subir por allá. Bien. Si soy capaz de subir por allá, sería algo bueno. Pero no creo, porque estamos casi en la zona. Y no me puedo pasar para esa zona. Cuando me paso a esa zona roja es cuando me vuelven. Y si estoy técnicamente en la zona roja. Pero no acercarme mucho más a esa zona. Mala cosa, sí. Ven como la pantalla se empieza a oscurecer. Porque estoy cerca de esa zona. Y en este debe estar que aparece Paimon diciéndome, no puedes seguir por acá. Tenemos que explorar esto más tarde. Sí. ¿Qué tal si exploramos el área más? Pinche pendeja Paimon. No me quería ir hasta por allá. No hay modo. Y que me vuelve y me tira. Bueno, que queda muy lejos siempre. De hecho. Un poco me da. No hay una manera. Ah, esa este. Ah, el arca de la perla. De hecho, había una manera de llegar más rápido a esto. Solo que pensé que era otro lugar, no a este lugar.
It's an honor to meet you. Fine wine indeed.
Si hubiera sabido que era aquí, me hubiera venido por el barco.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Ah, está contando su historia.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
En realidad, él es... No creo que alguien sepa la historia del rey Geo mejor que él.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Chising who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned
No creo.
sovereign.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade.
Pues sí, no lo tuvo
World's
Rex
first
Lapis.
Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence.
Pues él es el rey
You
Geo.
so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
En realidad él es... No creo que alguien la conozca mejor que él. En realidad no creo que
I
alguien
know
la
but little
conozca.
about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Pues sí, en eso también tienes
Well,
razón.
then, answer me this. Long ago, When Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
Sí, yo quiero
There's a
saber.
simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh,
Es como si estuvieras contando la historia de otra persona.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
¿Quién? ¿Yo? Solo quiero escuchar una buena historia. ¿Quién? ¿Yo?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
¿Para que se dé cuenta? Tal Flore. Opa.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited a cuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Oh, okay.
The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to
Ah, jue madre.
assassinate her.
A ver, cuéntanos tú, Red Lápiz.
No way.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Te es un poco incómodo, Xiangli. Tan complicada la historia, te es un poco incómodo.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Fatui.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
Los Fatui. ¿Qué es lo que quieres? Habla. Los Fatui.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to
Podemos
the North.
reportar a la Guerra Armada.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But
Sí.
this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
¿Qué hacemos? Creo que deberíamos tener cuidado. ¿Qué hacemos?
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Yo para todas partes, pues, ¿por qué? En realidad no sé nada de arqueología.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Ok.
Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Deja pues.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
¿Desde cuándo?
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Deja pues. Tan emocionado este tipo. Ujú, ujú. Óculos perdidos de las estatuas. En el pasado, las estatuas de los 7 viajaron en la tierra de los óculos elementales. Desde entonces, ha sido picoteado. No lo voy a meter donde era. Por acá. El del vórtice. Otra vez el vórtice.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value.
Claro,
yes?
se está buscando
That's
eso
all
por
I
dinero.
seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite
La
from here.
madre. Me imagino que vamos a encontrar algo.
The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Ok, veo algo desde aquí. De hecho, varias cosas. Es una bomba, ¿cierto? Sí. Ay, Dios mío. Y primero tengo que acabar con estas. Y de poder hacer algo más. Pero estás jodiendo mucho, pues. Estaba en nivel 71, con razón se me hacían tan difíciles. Y mi personaje también es nivel 70. Pero que otra vez sin escudo. Listo, nos queda faltando solamente usted. Y podremos abrir este cofre. Sí. Ok, tenemos esta acá.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyonstone
Manicusa.
Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
No. Ah. No me toques, no me toques. Es que me toca, mismo me congelan y ahora no hay tiempo de estar congelado. Oh, 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 oh. Por poco.
They're gathering together here. But why?
¿Qué?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god.
Calmaos.
That would certainly attract. But the hydro-mimic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Pero entonces, ¿qué puede?
Where did I...
Ush. Me cascaron. Madre, hay cosas más fuertes. No pensé que serían así de fuertes. No. Sí, lo que iba a hacer era comerme esto y esto. Esa rana es mi madre. Madre rana más fastidiosita. Es muy poderosa. Otra vez. Oh, yo pensé que él me lo iba a llevar. Otra vez. Esto está muy peligroso. Y que me matan. No hay nada que me dé 1900 miércoles. ¡Jue madre! A ver, que es que uno contra uno sí ya es más fácil. Que vienen refuerzos, no joda. ¡Ah! ¡Qué verch! Y es que no sé. Me parece que es de lo más peligroso esto. Cuatro mansus. Calma, pause ahí. No me ataque mientras cocino. ¿Esto qué es? Mira, tiene no me sirve. ¿Dónde? Ay, de lo que me sirve. Barbarita. Y unos 25 al menos. Solamente tuvimos 3. Voy a morir. ¿Qué es esto? Es que me acaban de dar algo aquí. 20 platos. Me sirve.
This moment will be frozen in time.
No.
Dodge this.
Ese güey es el que me preocupa más. Ese pájaro de miércoles. Así necesita recuperarse.
Freeze.
With the wind!
Dodge this. Cool.
¡Ya! Otra vez. Lo peor es que no. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué están llenos?
My flame has been extinguished.
No.
Freeze! Windblade! Don't push your luck. This is
¡Ay!
the end.
Mataron al más importante. Chingaos. Hay algunos a los que no les he hecho mayor daño.
Don't get frostbite.
No.
There can be no excuse or defeat.
Está peligroso.
Freeze.
Hay que muero ya, no jodas.
What's the hurry? Cool it.
Pósela ahí, pósela ahí.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
Cool it.
Al mouse. Ey, soy yo, pero hay uno que se recupera cada ratico. Se recuperaron los dos. Creo que ya sé por qué es.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
No entiendo.
Dodge this. Windblade. Cool it.
Acabar de usar este es como que el más dificilito de todos.
Cool it.
Sí que no le hago mayor daño a estos.
Freeze. Windblade.
Pero entonces pues...
Freeze.
Eso está más peligroso de lo que pensé que sería.
Don't push your luck.
Y tomar otra vez se volvió a recuperar. Pero qué coños.
Disappear.
Y ese jabalí otra vez se volvió a recuperar.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Windblade.
Y no me puedo alejar mucho de ellos porque se me recupera.
Dodge this.
Más que toda esta artillita que ya la yo tengo un poquitico bajita. Se vuelve realmente fastidioso hacer esto. Y ya vamos en la mitad, más de la mitad.
Dodge. Don't push your luck. Cool it.
No, 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 no. Venga, venga, venga. No, que se me está recuperando este hijo de madre.
Dodge this.
Pero entonces, ¿qué pues? ¿Cómo fue que...?
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen.
Pero entonces pues...
Cool it. Cool it.
Hijo de madre siempre se recupera. Dame 5, dame 5. Sí, que me den 5 minutos, yo me vuelvo a consumir todo esto. Y lo consumí.
Freeze.
Madre, ¿dónde quedó?
With the wind. Freeze. Dodge this.
Sí, es que se está recuperando esos hijos de madres. Ya otra vez es que jabalí se recuperó otra vez del todo.
Dodge this.
Sí, me empieza a preocupar ya. Vaya.
Don't get frostbite. Wind blade.
Ya. Uno menos.
Wind blade.
Y toca así.
Dodge this. Wind blade. Freeze. Wind blade. Dodge this. Wind blade. Freeze.
No jodas.
Retribution.
It's just a stone slab. but its
Pero
design
estos
is
hijos
quite
madres, qué
unique.
hombre.
It should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
¿A dónde tenemos que regresar? Reúnete con el grupo. Uy. Así que esto es peligroso. Pedacito de cristal mágico. Y que pin, y que guan, y que birirín, y birirín. Esto.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Oh, what
De mi
a waste of
intuición.
time.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
Es un poco extraño. Si eres una experta, no puedes carecer de cultura general. Es un poco
And
extraño.
you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
busca solamente
calm
dinero.
down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look.
El último fue el que dio más guerra.
What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time.
Oh,
The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs.
ya
But
pues.
you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
No, quieres hacerte rico con la arqueología. No, quieres reunir la fuerza de los dioses. No, quieres hacerte rico.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
Claramente, mejor dicho, no.
See? You do want to sell these objects.
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Mira pues. Me lleva, que me llevan. Ya veo. Ya sé cuáles son las ruinas. Esas ruinas que había visto antes, pero que no sabía cómo ingresar. Esas ruinas por allá vamos. Pero bueno, vamos a ir a hacer eso y esperamos allá y pues, Nada, primero voy a recuperar toda mi sangre sin tener que gastar comida. Esperen, me organizo que sí. Me siento muy hacia atrás. Y de aquí puedo llegar igualmente. Oh, una misión. Pues una misión secundaria por hacer. Pero ahora no hay tiempo. Por allí hay una cueva. No he de explorar. De hecho hay algo más cerca, ¿cierto? Sí, hay un punto más cerca. Y yo por aquí tratando de... Ay. En cambio con este punto puedo llegar más rápido y llego así. Más ligerillo. Y como ya estamos prácticamente en el minuto 50. Para que no se nos tome demasiado tiempo. Oh, por aquí que empiezan a caer rayos. No, Hilichur, no. Ay, aquí está el de piedra. A ver si en tan berracos, pues síganme. Crucen esto. Venga, venga, sígame, güey, sígame. ¿Por qué no cruza pues si es tan berraco? Esto ya lo había descubierto, pero no sabía cómo entrar.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt.
Está relacionado con sus habitantes. ¿Tiene relación con Red Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Joder. Bueno, nada, vamos a dejarlo por ahí hasta acá. Y ya para el lunes seguimos con estas misiones y mirar a ver si podemos completar lo de Bárbara. Y pues nada, les envío a todos un abrazo súper fuerte y nos vemos después. Bye, mi gente.